Ayan, a healthy good day everyone. Once again, this is Coach Daina Bacaro and welcome to Happy Fit Wellness channel. The purpose of these health and wellness talk videos is to make viewers and clients improve their health and well-being, often to preventive cares. Now, wellness should be valued, especially important as we age, because regular exercise and proper nutrition can help to prevent a variety of ailments including cardiovascular disease, obesity, and full risk behaviors. Okay, today I am going to share to you what is glycemic index and its personalized differences and how glycemic index and glycemic loads relate to personalized nutrition and how this associate on your diet in order to achieve your healthy weight goals. This is actually a topic condensed from the write-ups of Dr. David Heber. He is a prominent person and one of the expert scientists behind Herbalife Nutrition Company, and he is the chairman of Herbalife Nutrition Institute. Okay. Ayan. So, our first going to discuss is about the glycemic index. Now, by the way, what is glycemic index? Okay? To those who in the program already, it is very familiar na. However, the question is, do we understand the meaning of glycemic index? So, let us get more familiar with this. Okay. When we say glycemic index, it is a medical scale. Isa yan siyang measurement on how fast is the sugar from the food or beverage you consume. No? At the same time, how fast also ang pag-release ng insulin on your pancreas. That is basically the meaning of a glycemic index. Okay. The glycemic index has 3 categories. First is yung tinatawag na low GI or low glycemic index. It has 55 or less carbohydrate content, and these are the food which are rich in fiber, a carbohydrate rich foods such as yung mga whole and unprocessed foods. For example, yung mga vegetables and fruits. Next is the medium GI. It has 56 to 69 carbohydrate content. And the third category are the high glycemic index, or 70 or higher, which are low in fibers. So these are the food which are yung mga starchy and sugary. I will also show another slide which categorize mga sample of foods which belongs to each glycemic index category. But before that, okay, so let's take a look on this graph. Ayan. The red line, wherein the blood sugar level, this one, as makikita natin sa scale, of the blood sugar levels. As you can see, if you eat a simple carbohydrate, which is known belong to high GI, ang bilis na mabilis yung pagko-convert ng blood sugar to your body. The high GI po digest and absorb into the bloodstream quickly and causes large rapid changes in your blood sugar and insulin level. On the other hand, the yellow line, which is the low glycemic index foods. The low glycemic index foods digest and absorb more slowly, which produces gradual rises in blood sugar and insulin level. As you can see, if you eat foods which are high GI, only you don't have a control for it. Kasi 2 hours lang ang fullness retention niya. After 2 hours, gutom ka na naman, and it's a vicious cycle, meaning paulit-ulit lang. After 2 hours, since you have felt erratic blood sugar and discomfort, you tend to eat foods again high in GI. Ang tendency po doon, you will really exceeded beyond your prescribed calorie in a day. Then, expectedly, you will really gain weight. Ayan, if we are going to compare in a low GI po, this cycle is very slow and the fullness retention po is mas matagal. So, mas matagal kang busog. So, that's why you tend to eat pa doon sa kung kailan ka magugutom. That's why scheduled po yung meal planning. Ayan. So, what is the significance of a glycemic index? No? When we say significance, yun yung importansya ng glycemic index. So, let us ask, what is the importance and what is it need to understand sa pagtaas ng blood sugar and insulin sa ating katawan? No? First is the sugar. So, when we hear sugar, ang iba sa atin, negative kaagad yung thinking or reaction. But don't you know, no, yung sugar is very important. It's a primary fuel kasi for your brain and muscle. And in large part, no, it keeps you going mentally and physically all over the day. However, always keep in mind and in our heart that we should always control our intake into a balance, no, balanced lang na consumption. So, hindi sobrang mababa, hindi rin sobrang mataas. So, we can actually function more productively. So, it is very clear, no, that the sugar is needed by the body. Ang kailangan lang is do control. Ayan. Next is the faster that blood sugar rises, the faster that insulin is released, no? Please look at the graph. Ayan. Look at this graph. So, if your blood sugar quickly raises, no? This one. Okay. Your insulin also is fast moving. So, the blood sugar went our bloodstream na kailangan i-remove ni insulin para ma-normalize ang ating katawan, no? Next is the high GI food. No, they are digested quickly kasi, no, causing your this causes your blood sugar to spike, no, and drop suddenly and rapidly. 2 hours lang po yung tinatagal niya. So, this is the psychological happening inside the body. So, if you don't have a control of the foods you intake, no, but we can still choose the food we feed on our body. So, para maiwasan po ito, ang pag-shoot up or ang pagtaas ng ating blood sugar. So, ang mataas na GI or glycemic index, no, increased risk of obesity if we will continue to consume those high GI foods, no. It's elevate cholesterol and type 2 diabetes, and this one, the heart diseases. No, these are the metabolic syndrome which are way too familiar to us, no, and this is cause of obesity. As we all know, obesity is the mother of all diseases. Ayan, so clearly, no, we have to control the sugar consumed. So, hindi dapat rapid yung raises and ups and down ng ating blood sugar. So, according kasi to Dr. David Heber, no, mai-stress po yung ating pancreas over the years. Ayan. Kaya, it will become dependent din in insulin. So, what will happen if we don't discipline ourselves, no? You will acquire talaga those metabolic syndrome which has mentioned kanina. So, please also take a look, no, on the low glycemic index chart. This one, on the other side. Ayan. No? The raises of the sugar and insulin is very controlled and normal range. No, it released energy slowly. So, that's why, yung feeling fuller mo, o feeling of fullness mo, is until 4 hours. Yung tendency po, you will eat less. No? Kasi walang feeling of erratic cravings, and you will not become dependent, no, of bad carbohydrates that you intake. Hindi ka gugutumin mayat maya. And if hindi natin siya mababurn, no, ang impact of this is nagiging fat storage siya, no? Storage fat. Ayan. On the other hand po, ayan, what is low GI or low glycemic index? Ayan. Your digestion is prolonged, no, on this due to slow conversion and feeling of fullness is mas matagal. Meaning, no, mabagal ang pagtaas ng blood sugar of simple sugar that you eat, no, after your meals. So it can help talaga this food choice, no. We have to choose to eat those low glycemic index food in losing weight, in order to lose weight, kasi mababa ang level of carbohydrates niya, no. Automatic mas mababa din yung calorie, which the impact is mas matagal ang feeling of fullness or fullness retention. Also, it can improve the body sensitivity to insulin resistance. So, sakto lang yung sugar sa katawan, no, if you choose to eat low GI. Ayan, no. For those also who have diabetes, no, we can able to control also ang pag-shoot up ng blood sugar level. Kasi unang-una, our breakfast is a protein base, no, from breakfast until dinner. Also, yung low GI provides energy. You don't feel seems like going to bed after you eat, no, kasi you are energized all over the day, no, because your food intake contains a balanced nutrition. So these are the example po of the food which categorize, no, glycemic index food based on its 3 categories: the high, medium, and low GI. Ayan. So later I will show a chart, no, which categorize also the ideal food and ideal measurements and so on, which will really help you during your diet. Ayan. So, glycemic load. What is glycemic load? So, ang iba sa atin, baka it is your first time to hear the glycemic loads, no? So, this is now the twist, no, yung sinasabing how the glycemic index and glycemic load relates to personalized nutrition, meaning the nutritional value of its glycemic index, no. So we will discuss now about the glycemic load, no. Tapos na tayo sa glycemic index, no. So this glycemic load is yung tinitingnan is the typical serving portion of the foods you eat, no, if how much is the carbohydrate of each. So, ilan ang carbohydrate meron sa kinakain mong pagkain, ganon. So, if we will take a look, no, on the glycemic load equation formula, no, it's actually measures the glycemic index this one. Ayan. Okay, that's the equation, no. Yung measurement of the GI multiplied by the value of total number of carbohydrates per gram or per serving. So, uulitin ko po, per gram, per serving ang tinitingnan ng ating kinakain. Basically, that is the meaning of a glycemic load. Yan. So, if you can see, if over 20, no, that is high, 10 to 20, medium, and less 10 is low. Ayan. So, the glycemic load, no, are considered more realistic. No, mas more realistic daw siya than the GI values, no. Very exciting kasi later we're going to explain to you, no, yung nakakaligtaan lang natin or namimislok, but it's really affect, no, on your diet. So, why is it realistic? No, dahil ang portioning niya, which can be seen on the next slide, which I am going to share, we can see how does it relates on your personalized nutrition. Ayan, for example, you eat a banana, no, because your body needs it, probably. But, what you did is, you eat the whole bundle of banana, no? So, you neglect to consider the portioning. So, in every food, no, you intake, dapat nasa right portion ka lang. Kasi, even if you consume a healthy foods, but it exceeded on your prescribed calories, you will really end up to gain weight. So, in here, people will become mindful and observant on the right portion of foods na kinakain nila. Kasi, here, we will consider our diet as in per serving. Ayan. Okay. So, a glycemic load po is more precise kasi you eat nga low GI foods. Because you are in a diet, no? but the loading is too much. So then the food with high GL or the high glycemic load values, no, will raise your blood sugar faster and higher than those with low GL values. So next, yan. So how GI or glycemic index and glycemic load relate to personalized nutrition? Ayan. Yan. So first, no, it is very useful po for blood sugar levels, spikes, and better measurement. Hindi lang sa sa glycemic index or GI ang tinitingnan. But of course, no, the loading on portion, and you will be able also to consider yung quantity of food per serving. No, it has been taught naman during your day 8, no, on your program, sa nakapag-program sa nutrition club, no, on your talking points during your program. Ayan. And no, this is the real measurements. Let's take a look, no, on this chart. Ayan. On the glycemic load po, no, this is very useful for blood sugar level spikes, no. Hindi po basta-basta mag-shoot up yung ating blood sugar and insulin, and it has a better measurement. And it takes into consideration of food. What are the food you are going to consume, and it allows you to get true measurement. Okay, so what are the bases for a standard measurement para hindi po tayong mag-gain ng weight. Ayan. So if you can see, no, on the chart, ayan. So all highlighted with green colors, no, are the food which belongs to low GI. But there are also belongs to it, no, pero ang glycemic load is at medium category. Ayan. So for example, no, take a look or take closer on the example. Ayan, brown rice. This one. Ayan. So, yung ibibigay ko po na example is this one. The brown rice, honey, and oatmeal. Okay, so, take a look closer. Yung brown rice, honey, and oatmeal, no, belongs to medium GI, no. Please, check kasi ito, no, the highlighted colors, no. Yung mga green colors po are foods which belongs to low GI, no. And the orange belongs to medium, and red belongs to high. Ayan. Ayan. So, these are our examples. Okay. So, ayan. So, yung brown rice belongs to medium GI carbs content, which is 42. So, meron siyang 42 si rice, brown rice, no, 42 carbs, and, no, nasa 55 glycemic index siya, meaning nasa medium. So, if we're going to take a look doon sa glycemic load niya, no, doon na tayo nagkakatalo. Okay, no? So, palaging sinasuggest, di ba, sa atin that we will no longer to eat rice if we are on a diet, no? Anyway, no, we can convert naman the rice into complex carbs such as yung mga vegetables. No, it is a source naman of carbohydrates, no? Kasi hindi naman natin pwede tanggalin si carbohydrates on our diet, on our daily food to consume, kasi 40% of our balanced nutrition is carbohydrate, but we have to choose the low carbs kasi it's primarily, it is the source of energy. Ayan, glycemic load po. Pagdating po sa glycemic load, no, ito siya, 1 cup of this rice, so 1 cup of this belongs already to high glycemic load. So, although nasa medium siya, which is ideal, ang kanyang carbohydrate content, but pagdating doon sa loading, masyado siyang mataas. Ayan, so better to convert or to choose yung sa mga another sources of carbohydrate, which is, no, mababa yung kanyang loading. Ayan. So, yung glycemic load po, we should also consider talaga, no, to fasten o mapapabilis ang ating pagbawas or pag weight loss, no. Therefore, kung ang rice belongs to high GL or low glycemic load, despite it is categorized as low glycemic index, no, how much more pa kaya yung white rice, 'di ba? Okay. Second example is the honey, no, nabilong pa rin siya sa orange. Ayan. Or medium glycemic index. It has 55 GI and ang kanyang net carbohydrate is 17 lang, no? So, if you consume a honey, make it 1 tablespoon only, no? Otherwise, magiging 34 po siya, no? Kasi 17 times 2, magiging 34 siya. Ayan. So, doon tayo back sa honey. Ayan. So, ang loading niya, so in another word, no, it belongs po siya sa green. So, mababa ang kanyang glycemic load and it's ideal if we also limit, no, 1 spoon portion lang. Ayan. Third is oatmeal. Ayan. So, this is the oatmeal. Ayan. So, nabilong pa rin siya sa medium glycemic index, no? Ayan. So, some of the people says, I will just consume oatmeal for my diet, no? And so on, and quote, and quote. So, if you can see this, no? This belongs to medium GI. Same with this glycemic load, no? Nasa medium lang siya. So, make sure, no? It is measured by cups or a weighing scale, no? For food, intended for food, to make it more accurate and we're able to ensure po yung weight loss or maintenance ng ating weight, especially with those who have sugar issues, no? Although the carb is at 21 po, yung kanyang net carbs ni oatmeal, this one, nasa 21 siya, but the GL or glycemic load niya is normal, no? Kahit normal siya, kasi nasa 1 cup lang ang na-consume. So, if you will consume 2 cups of it, no? Kasi hindi mo alam yung nagiging overloading na ang tendency or ang factors of this is to gain weight. Ayan. So, nakita natin na 1 cup of each food is nasa ganyang level lang in glycemic load and index. So, we have to follow the serving size. Kasi if we can see, no, even how healthy is the food, no, it has kahit nabilong siya sa did you get the rationale, kahit nabilong siya into low glycemic index or low carbohydrates, if you eat additional portion of it or sobra doon sa recommended na portion, so talagang tataas talaga yung glycemic load mo. Ang tendency, hindi ka pa rin mag-weight loss or mabagal yung iyong lose weight, ma-achieve mo yung lose weight goals mo. Ayan. So, how GI and GL relate to personalized nutrition? Ayan. So, low values does not mean food is healthy or unhealthy, no? That is not the basis. So, let's keep in mind, no, this is now the twist. No, ito yung twist ngayon. Low GI na siya, no? But do not be complacent of it. Yung low glycemic loading or akala mo na sa low GI siya, pero hindi akma doon sa glycemic loading mo, no? Because we have here different varieties of variables wherein, no, depending on its specific type, source, rightness, and preparation method. So doon tayo sa rightness, no? Example, no, sa nutrition club natin. Nagsaging ka, no? You put it on your shake. Then, merong ganito talaga sa situation. So, nasa ANC, nagsasaging ka araw-araw. Sabi mo, coach, gusto ko yung overripe. Yung bulok na saging kasi matamis talaga siya. Well, no, bulok na bulok is more of sugar. No, ang pinili mo is more of sugar. So, this is now, no, the difference on the rightness na sinasabi. Mas maraming potassium yung saktong rightness lang, no? Mas saktong ripe lang na saging compared doon sa overripe. So nagkakaroon ngayon ng differences. So again, yung loading again is nagkaiba. Ayan, so isang saktong saging, no? Therefore, isang saktong saging na overripe at isang saktong hindi overripe, mas mapaparami ang sugar mo doon sa overripe. Ayan. So we also have to consider, ayan, we have also to consider the fat content, no? It should be the omega-3. Ayan. Omega-3 dapat ang mas mataas, hindi yung omega-6. The fiber content of the food that we eat, it is so important because we need, sa balanced nutrition natin, we need 25 to 30 grams of fiber to feed on our body in a day. So, if we can't able to feed in balanced fiber in a day, so you have to ask, you can ask your coaches, no, how to increase fiber on your body. No, meron tayong mga capsules na herb, no, nas mataas ang kanyang fiber content in one capsule lang. Ayan. And this one, ayan, we have also to consider how much, no, is the process. Ayan. So, when you buy and consume a chicken, no, dito tayo ngayon sa process. When you buy or consume a chicken, no, hindi naman siya steamed or grilled and already loaded with seasoning, no? Like yung mga marinated na, ayan. Kasi, nakapack na siya or naka-sealed. So, you can assure the value of the preservative content on it, no? Which is surely harmful siya sa human body. It is also matters, so let us really consider on those items that we purchase. Ayan. Then, lastly, how it was cooked. No? Kailangan din natin yung i-consider. So, sabi mo, coach, chicken po ako ng chicken and fish palagi kasi mataas yun sa protein. But, no, ask yourself, paano mo siya niluto? Palaging sarsado, sweet and sour, no, with matching oil on it para mas masarap. So, all of this must be considered. No, it doesn't mean, no, by controlling your total carbohydrate intake, nagkontrol ka nga sa carbohydrate mo, no, you can control your glycemic loading. Okay? Ayan. So, it doesn't mean na kahit healthy siya, you can consume more of it. No. So, ulitin ko. By controlling your carb intake, no, makokontrol mo yung glycemic loading mo and your blood sugar level, if, no, you will strictly follow the portioning, proper sizes, no, of the food that we eat. Ayan. So, this is now the recommendation, no? Quote and quote by Dr. Heber. Sabi niya, a diet made up of low GI foods including a protein-rich shake, no? Kaya andyan po ang ating healthy breakfast as you can see. Ayan. So, a healthy breakfast, fruits such as vegetables, no? And please take note of the word. Ayan. Limited amount. Dito po pumapasok si glycemic index or glycemic loading rather. Ayan. So limited amount of whole grains is called a low glycemic load diet. Ayan. So clearly, we can see the relationship of glycemic load and glycemic index. So kailangan pala for us to control the loading of your no, you control the carbs or the carbohydrates, the portioning, no, for you to control also the GI or glycemic index contents on your bloodstreams. Ayan. Good nutrition also, no, is best combined with exercise. No, this build muscle to remove yung mga glucose from the bloodstream. Then we have to engage 20% exercise also kasi 80% yung nagagawa ng proper nutrition on our healthy diet and healthy weight goals. Then, yan, a balanced nutrition and healthy active lifestyle, no? It's really, really and very necessary. Ayan, so before I will end up, no, let me introduce myself again. I am Coach Daina Bacaro. So previously, I am a restaurant manager of a known fast food here in Asia. So before taking up the program, so I look like that at 80 kilogram. Then in less than 2 months, so naging 65 kilogram po ako. Ayan, by using the product and by the help of my coach, no, I achieve my weight goal, and at the same time, no, nawala na yung aking mga metabolic syndrome. So nagkaroon ako na I am diagnosed with arrhythmia because of my obesity, and bronchial asthma. And no, by the help of Herbalife Nutrition and ni God, by the help of my coach, no, I am now enjoying the happier and healthier me. And now I am a full-time wellness coach, and I'm continue to partake the gift of wellness, no, to those who needs it, loved ones, friends, and of course, sa mga willing pa na makinig and to receive the gift of wellness. Ayan, so disclaimer lang, when you give your body all the nutrients it's need on a daily basis, the body heals. Ayan. Yung product po ni Herbalife, no, does not claim to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. No? Ayan. Ayan. Okay, so let us continue po to consume the healthy breakfast. No, it is a meal replacement with low calorie and very ideal in loading because it has only 150 calorie and mababa lang po talaga ang loading. That's why so maganda po yung ating result. So blooming and mabilis ang pag lose weight. And we have also the aloe and tea, best consumed with shake. The aloe and tea. Aloe is for cleansing, no? For those who indulge with unhealthy villi, yung nagclog na villi. And the tea is the fat burner and energy booster. Okay. Ayan, so thank you everyone, no? Thank you so much for watching this video, and always remember that wellness is an active process of making choices towards a healthy and fulfilling life. No, just continue to share the gift of wellness and information because it has the potential to save lives. Okay? You may also like this video, share, and leave comments below. Thank you and God bless.